Good morning! It's day 5 of Vlogmas, and I'm sick. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about face mask culture in Japan. But before we do that, I am heading to school for the day, but I believe I'm getting out early today, so I'll have plenty of time to talk to you. I do have to clean because my friend Hugo is coming to visit from France, and he's coming a day earlier than he expected. He's been up doing all of the major tourist cities, but now I get to see him for the next couple of days. If you watched my videos from Tobago, he's in those. I forgot to mention when I was talking about laundry that they burn the rice fields around here after they're done using them, and sometimes your laundry is going to smell like smoke if you leave it out too long. Hi, I just got home, and I'm home early, so I'm gonna make some lunch. Joe's not home yet. He drove me to school this morning because he was going to the school of his that's close to my school, so he dropped me off along the way, which was very nice. And yeah, since I got out early, he's still working, so I walked home. I'm thinking something hot and yeah, I'm thinking udon for lunch. I think that's gonna be delicious. Yeah. I got my udon dashi broth, my noodles, and for some toppings, I got some pre-chopped green onions, some sriracha for some heat, clear that nose right up, and a little bit of tempura bits. I'm a simple girl, simple udon girl. Oh yeah, friggin' love Japanese food. You guys want to see a funny trick that Eleanor does? So a lot of times when I'm at home and just chilling, I'll randomly sing, especially like theme songs and stuff like that. So Eleanor, for some reason, loves when I sing. She immediately, wherever she is, she can be sleeping like up in the cat tree or in another room. She hears me singing, she gets up, she runs over to me, she climbs on my lap, she sits, she's purring like crazy, and then sometimes when she's really happy, she starts licking my chin as I'm singing. I'm gonna start singing. My voice is gonna sound terrible because I'm sick, but I want to see if I can get it on camera, and I want to show you guys. I was talking about the Gilmore Girls the other day, so I'll just sing that theme song. Oh no, she's getting on my lap already. Oh, she's ruining it. Oh no. Okay, so she's not purring. She's not. She just started purring. Damn it. I wanted to show this. It's really cute. Alright, well, will you start licking my face if I start singing? Still gonna try. Still gonna try to make this work. If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train. When you lead, where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead me. Why do you love Mwah? Even when I'm sick and my voice sounds terrible, she loves when I sing. It's so cute. Oh, I'm glad, even though she was sitting in my lap already, like, I'll try to get it another day, maybe when I'm feeling better and it doesn't hurt to sing, where she's like up in the cat tree and climbs down to come over and do that. She's purring like crazy right now. Are you so cute? Yes, you are. Okay, let's talk face masks. Mine went over very well today, actually. Everybody that saw it was just like, kawaii! And sometimes I would reply with like, watashi wa kuma desu, which means like, I am a bear. Yeah. So there's actually a lot of different functions for a face mask in Japan. It's not as clear-cut as you would think. And living here, I got really interested in it. I wanted to share that information with you guys. And seeing that I'm sick now, today seems like the perfect day to do it. So The first way to use a face mask, you can probably guess. If you're sick yourself, you put on the face mask, and then you will hopefully not get other people sick. Myself and Lauren have done some research into face masks, and we found that all the studies concluded they don't prevent the spread of disease or illnesses any better than, say, covering your mouth when you cough or you sneeze. Usually I sneeze in my elbow, which is a little bit better, but here in Japan, they use face masks so often that when they're not wearing face masks, they don't really cover their mouth. I think they forget that they have to because they're so used to when you're wearing a face mask and you cough, you don't have to cover your mouth. Although I've seen some of my students, they have their face mask on and they go, I appreciate that. I appreciate that much more than just going, when you sit across from me at a desk and I just get your cough all up in my face. Or sneeze, that's pleasant. But then it also kind of freaks me out when my students are wearing their face masks, or I've seen adults do this too, and they sneeze into the face mask and it's still up against your face. Don't sneeze into it, that's gross. But anyway, I'm digressing. The second reason to wear a face mask is if other people are sick and you don't want to get sick, you will wear a face mask. A lot of my students and some of the teachers are wearing face masks throughout school because a lot of other people are getting sick. Other schools are having flu outbreaks and all of this stuff. So yeah, you wear a face mask to prevent yourself from getting sick. Reason number 3 for wearing a face mask: when you're cleaning, it helps keep the dust out of your nose. Joe has allergies, so when he helps to clean, if he starts sneezing, his students will look at him like, why aren't you wearing a face mask? And a few of them have mentioned that to him, and he's like, oh yeah, I guess I should do that. I did buy him one. It doesn't have a silly face on it, it's just plain black. So he does have one to wear for that reason. Another reason to wear face masks that I'm not as big of a fan of is to cover your face. Well, duh, Sonnie, that's what we've been talking about this whole time. No, I mean to literally hide your face. A lot of my students, I mean, they're just becoming teenagers. It is a really tough time for them, and they're feeling all of these weird feelings, and they're very insecure, and they don't have confidence. Boys and girls alike will wear face masks every single day. And I've asked a few of them why they're wearing it. And this was before the cold season started, this was before flu season started, and they're saying things like ashamed or embarrassed. They're insecure about how they look, and so they wear these face masks to cover themselves and to hide their faces. And this actually breaks my heart a little bit, because there are some girls, I don't know of any guys that do this because it's not easy for them to do it either, but there's girls that will grow their bangs really long and then wear their face masks, and then you only can see a little part of their eyes. They're just hiding all day long. There's another girl that I know that she wears glasses and she has bangs, and with the face masks that I have, these are cloth. I got cloth face masks. That way I can wash them and reuse them, and they're a little bit better for the environment instead of the disposable ones, which are much more common here, and that's what all my students use at school. Those ones, because they're not specifically made for like a certain size face, you know, kids and adults both use them, although they have ones that are like really small for toddlers with like cartoon characters on it. But anyway, it has these folds. I'll put up a picture, but it has folds so that you can make it bigger or it can stay small. And some of my students will extend it all the way, even if their face isn't that big. And they're not just covering their nose and their mouth at that point, they're covering a really large portion of their face. And I think about when I was their age and when I was in school, and I had really, really long hair, and I would purposely, when I felt really insecure or I was breaking out or something, I would wear it just down on both sides, and I would be looking down at my homework, and I would just be writing, and I would use it to kind of hide behind. And I know I'm not the only girl that has done that. This isn't just an Asian thing. This is a teenage thing, I think, or an insecure thing, or a low self-esteem thing, however you want to phrase it. But I will say it's not just young girls and boys and students that do this. Women will often wear face masks when they don't feel like putting on makeup to run errands, which pretty much anytime that you leave the house when you're a woman in Japan, you're supposed to wear nice outfits and not sweats, and you wear makeup and you look proper and you have your hair nice, and they're just so well put together for the most part. Not everybody, but yeah, I feel like a slob. I feel like such a slob in Japan. But yeah, when they're not wearing makeup, they put on a face mask, and it covers up their face, and then they feel a little bit more secure about going out without makeup. And then the last reason that I know of that people wear these face masks for is when it's really cold out. I wore my face mask all the way home, and you can see it covers your nose, it covers your cheeks, and it's pretty much the majority of your face, which is really, really nice when it's so cold out and the wind is hitting you in the face, and like, it kept my face really warm and toasty. So I actually might start wearing them for the walk back and forth from school and home and everything. I might start wearing them more often actually, because that's a really nice function for face masks. So I mentioned that they come in you know, cloth or paper. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that some also come scented. One thing that I also wanted to mention is that they come in cloth, they come in paper, but some of the paper ones also come scented. The two main scents that I keep seeing are rose and mint. I think the mint, if you are stuffy, I think that would be probably something that would be really good to like open everything up, maybe like almost like Vicks Vapor Rub action kind of a deal maybe. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I hope I didn't bore the pants off of you with this, but I thought it was really interesting, so I wanted to share. Alright, we just cleaned the kitchen, the bathroom, I did more laundry, we're about to clean the living room slash bedroom, and Hugo should be here soon, so I'm excited about that. So for that reason, I'm gonna call it a night, and maybe tomorrow you'll see Hugo. If not, we're spending Thursday in downtown Okayama, so you'll see him then. So I mentioned this in the last video in like some writing, but I just want to say it. If I'm ever going to be late or skip a day or something like that with these videos, then I will post that on my Twitter, so make sure to follow me there, and my Instagram's pretty cool if you want to follow me there as well. Both of those are at Sonnie Travels, so pretty easy to remember. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, say goodnight. Night. Night. Ellie, say goodnight. Oh, she's so ready for bed. Penny, say goodnight, Penny. Did you trip over the wires? You're so graceful. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Ooh, that looks like a cool video. You should totally watch that. Click that like button.